Alright, this came in the mail today. I got tired of messing with something. We're gonna open her up. Check it out. Comes with 2 new relays. Oh, and an instruction booklet. Alright, there it is, the whole damn pump. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but I got tired of messing with rebuilding it. I got tired with it sagging, so we're going to see if a whole pump will fix it. That's the intake. That's the one that pumps it up. And we will see. That's a pressure switch. That's a pressure switch. And 2 new relays. Made in China. But they're hellas. Alright, we'll go down to the building and get the thing up on jacks. That's what it fits. For those of you that worked on these diesels and having trouble starting yours in the cold weather, see this can of brake cleaner? Okay, non-chlorinated. Okay, don't pay any attention to where I'm spraying mine. That's all you need. Okay, that's all you need. Now mine would have probably started. It's only 40 out. Now we'll turn up to high idle. Over there. Now we're on high idle. Now my beepers are coming on. And now you know how to, don't spray ether in these things. They have what they call a hot plate, which is on the intake manifold. They go bad. Sometimes they don't warm up as hot as they should. You can try using a blow dryer in the air filter. Sometimes that'll help them start. Torpedo heater in the front of the grill. These things do not have glow plugs. Unlike your Power Strokes and your Duramaxes. No glow plugs. That's why, they, you can squirt these things. I mean, you can squirt a Power Max and a Duramax, or a Power Stroke and a Duramax, but when you squirt them, you have to go straight from off to start. Do not cycle. I mean, if you cycle, you're in trouble, because what you're doing there is you're heating the glow plugs up. Then when you crank it, you're pulling that fumes in. Boom. Don't cycle. Turn the key straight to start. Don't give that glow plug a chance to even think about heating up. And your truck should start right up. I used to do them all the time. We used to sit under the hood of a car and drive a car into the shop. you know, with a bad fuel pump. Just sit there and squirt, 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 squirt. You know, something with a bad fuel pump. See, I've already got air. There's a girl on the internet. I can't think of her name. She's, her husband's fighting the fires and her truck won't start. It just needs a jump. I mean, you can hear the starter hit and go rrr. That's it. It needs a jump. You know, the battery box is down here. Well, actually, battery box is right down there somewhere. Yeah, right there. You know, open the battery box up, hook a car to it for about 30 minutes. You know, let it start. That's all. Problem is, you know, she just didn't know how to start it, and it ran the batteries down. See, my bus came with a full tank of fuel. I've been running this thing for months, just letting it idle. And here's the thing a lot of people don't realize. You see this switch over here on the side? That cycles your gauges. That's my temperature gauge. That's my battery voltage, which isn't very accurate. That's my oil pressure. Fuel gauge. Pretty simple. Now you can high idle it with them switches, or you can high idle it with them switches. There's where you hook it up and turn it up. You guys want to turn your RPMs up so you can go faster. Mine actually goes 70, which I think is about 2,500 RPMs. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been on the highway with it. There you go. That's how you start a cold diesel. I know I'm going to catch grief on it. Got to have these, you know, these diesel specialists. I drove for 25 years, never blew a truck up. Okay. I know you guys are experts in your field. No problem. You can beat me up all you want. Never caught a truck on fire, never dropped a crank out of one. It doesn't hurt them to give them a little squirt. I call it adrenaline in a can. Alright. We're going to let this run a few minutes and then we're going to pull it up. Because I got an air pump to put in my wife's Tourage. See how it's sitting all flat? I bought a new air pump for it. Alright, that's it for right now. See, I almost forgot. I got ahead of myself. From the back wheel all the way to the front wheel, there's these little torques that hold this piece of plastic on. The compressor is hard to show with this camera because it's just, it is. The compressor is right here behind the right wheel. You'll see it more after I pull two more screws out. It's not that bad to change. There's probably 10 of those little screws. And then you pull this whole panel down. I almost forgot to show everybody how to do it. But that's it. There's probably 10 of those little buggers. I can't read what size that is. Maybe somebody can. The camera won't focus worth a crap. Looks like a 30. It ain't a 30. Looks like a, yeah, it is a T30. Yeah, sure is. Okay. Anyways, I'll be back when I get these other two off. Alright, there's the compressor. Pretty simple setup. We're going to take these 13s out. Unhook this intake manifold. You can see it. I've already had it unhooked. 2 plugs right here. There's a wire coming out of the... Well, that'll unplug already. And then I'll look on my diagram and see what else I got to do. Let's see. And I'm sure we will see. I will see when we get her going. They're not that bad. Let me get some cutters. See if anybody remembers that knife. I've had it a while. It's weathered pretty good. Alright, got all the plugs, got the manifold, got the wires. Okay. I gotta look on the manifold of mine and see what comes off of there. Alright, once you drop this bracket, this brown hose, which is right here, okay, you push this fitting in. See this little spinner? You push this in, that hose pops off. The same with this black one back here. Okay, see this fitting back here? Right there. Okay, that pops out. And the easiest way to do it is to shove your needle nose pliers back there and just keep wiggling and pushing. Whoops. Wiggling and pushing, because the farther you push in, the more pressure you're putting on that thing there. It's pushing it in and pushing the plug out. That's it. That's out. That's the old compressor. Okay? That's all you need to do. You know, here's the crazy thing. I went on the Volkswagen website. I had this number wrote down. This number right here. Went on a Volkswagen website. They were selling this compressor for $189 shipping. Whole thing. Paid for it. 2 days later got an email. Oh, that's not the compressor you need. The compressor you need is $1,300. Even though this is the number that was on their website, they wouldn't sell it to me. So this is the one I got. Don't know where it come from. It's got to be better than this wore out thing. The cylinder has a horrible taper. It's got a big gouge in it. It's got wore out rings in it. You turn the key on. It pumps up. Warning light comes on. You got to stop, turn the key on. It pumps up. Warning light comes on. You got to do that 2 or 3 times. Then maybe it'll pump up enough to where you can drive. Then, if you hook a trailer to it, it won't level out. So, all right. Now we're going to put it together, which is the same as putting it together, you know, backwards, obviously. We're going to put it back in the mount, put a little spit on them, shove them back in, and then that's it. Because when you get a rebuild kit, you take this out, and the cylinder head comes off. And there's a little piston in there. Oh, I'm sorry. This and this come out. There's a little piston in there. It's made out of plastic. And it'll time out. Once it times out, then it won't pump no more. And then you got to turn the key off and reset it, obviously. All right, let me put it back together. And it's installed. Yeah. There's a couple of things I'll go over with you real quick. Keep in mind, I did mine one hand. This thing here had 2 rubber mounted 10mm screws with regular heads. You pushed with a regular screwdriver, just went around and pushed the edges in and just pushed them out. This one here just came out the side. And then the same way, put them in, put a little spray oil on them and just shoved them back in. And mount one screw, let this side hang so you can mount your gray and your black hose on the head. And that would make your life a whole lot easier. This one here, and this one here, and this one here. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll go try it. Been charging the battery. No more air ride warning lights. Pumps up like it's supposed to. Even this works like it's supposed to. Look at that thing go up. How fast that went up. I mean, that thing went quick. I'm overriding it now. It'll go down, and then it's going to jump up. There it goes. I just gave this thing like a 4-inch slip kit. It's all the way up. No, that's why it was creaking. I had my dumb ass foot on the brakes. See how high it goes up now. Take it down. Hear it? Twist it all the way counterclockwise. Okay. What's it doing in the dash? Is it blinking? Oh yeah, it's coming down. I can feel it on my leg. It's easier to look at the light pole than the light, but anyways, now we know the air ride works. You can see it's about down to normal now. I have not walked around front. I just started the car up, shut the door, I had the headlights on. Okay, there's the factory yellow ones, and there's the LED ones. Okay, look at my pants. Okay, orange. Okay. Look at that. We're going to put them in, or the other one in, and then by then it should be dark. and then we'll go for a ride.